There's a ton of ways to make coffee. Let's dive in. Welcome back to vlog number 2 of the home brewing series. Hey, if you haven't been here yet, our channel is all about getting you the tools you need to make good coffee at home. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our channel and then hit that bell icon down on the right hand side, whichever that's, I don't know if it's that one or that one. Hit the bell, you know where it is, down by the subscribe button. That way you get notified as soon as content comes out so you can keep up to date on all the good things coffee. As I said in the beginning, there's a ton of ways to make coffee. So today we're gonna go over a couple of the ways that I love to make coffee. I'm gonna make sure that I get you all the information you need to be able to get these supplies to your home so you can start making coffee as soon as possible. All right, onward to the content. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need before you get any of these brew methods is you're gonna need a scale. Me and my wife got this super cheap bamboo scale. It's a Taylor from like Target. This is great. It's semi-accurate. It's whatever. It was like $20, $15. Another scale you can get is a pocket scale, nice little small guy. If you have an espresso machine at home, you can use that. I'll put all these links, by the way, underneath this video in the description so you can look all these up yourself, okay? This is a Hario. This is probably one of the most well-known scales you can get. One of the main reasons you're gonna need this scale is because it keeps everything calculated. You need to write it down. Real simple. I'm not trying to get crazy with you here. I'm just letting you know that if you already got the burr grinder now, this is another great tool you're gonna need to be able to keep track of exactly what you're doing with your coffee so you never have a bad cup again. Cool? This is like a $50 scale. Another scale you can get is, if you're really serious about it, I always give you these low to high options. This is the Akaya Pearl, Black Pearl. Super nasty, I probably should have cleaned it up, but it's super easy to use. Keeps track of everything for you as far as grams go. You can tear it out. It has a timer in it as well. Probably need to lay it level. Probably needs to be level. Come on, buddy. There we go. So all your grams are kept right here. It'll keep track of all that for you. And then it's got a timer option. So does the Hario, by the way. So that if you want to keep track of your time for your pour overs and things like that, it does that for you as well. The other thing you're gonna need is a timer of some sort. 2 of the scales that I showed you had a timer built in. Other than that, you can use your phone or a stopwatch if you have it. Phone is probably most likely, everybody has a phone you can use. I did that for a long time with our $20 scale. I just used my phone next to it. And the reason being is a couple of these brew methods, you're gonna have to keep track of your pours because they come in kind of phases. The pours do to make the coffee. The other thing you're gonna need is a kettle. This is a Hario kettle. This runs about $40 to $45. Again, there are tons of options for kettles. You can find some online for super cheap, or you can get a really good one for really expensive. Either way, you just wanna be able to pour water accurately. That's it. Now on to brew methods. The first method I wanted to start off with was your at-home typical drip coffee machine. Don't give up hope on getting a good cup of coffee out of that machine. We can help you get it to a better place where you'll be able to taste more flavor, you'll be able to taste more of the body, kind of get the right feel for the way that you like coffee. So coffee brewers are great for a little bit more of like a medium to a darker roasting coffee. If you're doing something a bit lighter as a coffee, something like a single origin or something that has like some fruity or floral notes, I would say one of the pour over methods we're about to go over is gonna be better for you in that regard. The second brew method that I wanna tell you about, most of you already know about it, is the French press. Again, it's a steeping method for coffee, just like tea or something like that. You drop the coffee in here, a certain amount, you weigh it out on the scale, and then you pour water in on top of that in a little bit of a method, which I'll give you a recipe in a coming video. If you like dark coffee, you'll probably enjoy this because it has a bit of this thick, rich kind of sediment, kind of a feel to it for a coffee. I mean, once you're done drinking a cup of French press, you'll see the bottom of the cup is layered with a thick layer of very, very fine coffee grounds, which is kind of the whole thing with French coffee. French press, really good coffee. The second method I want to tell you about, is the Chemex. Chemex is a pretty popular brew method, but you'll normally see like a wood middle. Mine doesn't have one. I don't know what happened to it. These come with these filters. You always need to make sure you buy these filters. They're like circles. You basically fold it into this kind of triangle. Once you get done folding it into the triangle, you'll open it up like this and drop that into the Chemex. Cool? Shabam. and you'll end up with that kind of a look. Chemex are really good for community coffee, which you'll probably be avoiding here for the next couple months, but if you like a lot of coffee, you can have this for yourself. You'll most likely experience a ton of flavor with the Chemex. It's a little bit more difficult as far as kind of getting down your recipe goes, but I will be making a video with a Chemex recipe for you coming soon. This is definitely a good option if you're looking for something with a lot of those brighter notes. It's really close to one of the other methods I'm gonna be showing you called a V60, the Chemex. Now this one here is actually from Blue Bottle. They have a version of what is called a Kalita Wave. The Kalita Wave looks a lot like this. It's pretty close. You'll see these sometimes, they'll be in glass, or the most popular version of this is a metal version. This is gonna give you a nice even cup of coffee. This is better for like medium to medium dark roast. It doesn't necessarily get really bright flavors out of the coffee. This is my favorite method. I also have training formerly from Blue Bottle, so I guess I'm a bit biased, but the Kalita Wave is what this is called, and you can find the Kalita Wave online most places. It will cost anywhere from $15 to $30 to $40, but it's a pretty easy cup to get. Now with the Kalita Wave, you'll need to get what is called a catcher, and if you can't see, you'll need a filter. This is a sugarcane filter. It's not made with the typical bleached paper, so you don't have to worry about washing this out so it doesn't taste bad. So I love this, really nice method. Thank you, Blue Bottle, for your cool version of the Kalita Wave, and thank you, Kalita Wave, for being consistent. And our last version of brew methods that I'm gonna talk about today is the V60. The V60 is a super trippy, super cool, vortex style brewer. It's got a big all open middle here, just like the Chemex does, and you'll need a catcher for this one as well. This one uses a different type of filter from the Chemex or from the Kalita Wave. You drop it in your V60 and you would throw some hot water through it and then put your coffee in here on top of your catcher. The V60, as far as coffee goes, is the purest cup of coffee you'll probably get. Very clean, very crisp. You'll be able to get flavors out of the V60 that you weren't able to get out of the Kalita or the French press for sure. This is for a bit lighter roasted coffees. You can get a really nice bright flavor, fruity, floral notes out of coffees with the V60. If you're looking at the types of coffee you're buying, single origins, which we'll learn about in our coffee episode, are gonna be perfect for your V60. I know that all these different methods can get a bit confusing, it can get a little bit stressful, but trust me, once you just sit down and you decide what you want to do, and then you put in the time every morning just to make yourself a cup of coffee, it will become a really great time of meditation, of you sitting there and enjoying your morning, waking up, the smell of coffee when you grind it fresh, the smell of coffee when you're brewing it. It's all a really magical experience, and it really helps you to wake up and get your day started the right way if you make it kind of a ritual, okay? So get the kind of brew method you want figured out, and then from there, I'll help lead you into the promised land of good tasting coffee. Well, that is it for today's vlog. Hey, thanks again for tuning in. Hey, if you haven't yet, like and subscribe, and to get the bell on so you get notifications as soon as we release content, so you can stay up to date on all things good coffee, okay? Hey, until next time, enjoy your life, enjoy good coffee, and we'll see you later.